Hello and welcome to my channel, the Solar Scribe. I've just got a couple of messages before I get into the reading, and the messages are coming in thick and fast, so I'm going to try and condense it as much as I can to keep it down to half an hour, and I've also got some information to share. So yesterday, obviously I'm in the UK and it's the 22nd today. I'll get into the numbers in a minute. But yesterday I had probably around 5:30, which was the 21st of February. I got hit with a really big wave of fatigue. I was actually walking home and I struggled to get home. And then I spent the rest of last night just laying on my back, integrating this plasma energy, which is very strong. I've got joint pain this morning, and it's all part of the ascension stuff or descension stuff, whichever way you want to look at it. I would recommend that we all rest and drink water, which is what I say every time, obviously, on my videos. But it's really amped up a lot now, to the point where we're really going to have to take care of our bodies. Remember, your body is a portal. It's the thing that is keeping you here to get through this. Listen to it, what it's asking you to do and what it wants, okay? Just to go through the numbers, and this is what I mentioned the other week, and I've been drawn to mention it again today. Marcel Vogel. I woke up one morning last week and this name came into my head, and when I researched it, this is a guy that started to cut pure quartz crystal into specific points to give us energy. Now, I haven't looked at it in depth because I've been really busy this week, and I'm feeling really strongly he was a starseed, this man, and was given this task of giving us this information. So I think these crystals are particularly useful for starseeds of the highest vibration on the lowest vibration planet, which is us. So if you feel guided, go and look at his work. The crystals are on the higher expense in terms of the ones you can get out there, but just make sure it's a genuine one, because there seems to be a few people that are passing off the crystals. And if you research more into his work, they are cut in a very, very particular way. So to get an authentic one, you will get the most out. I'm not saying the other ones aren't, but there are certain masters that have been trained to cut these crystals in a certain way, and I feel they would be very beneficial at this time. Today is the 22nd of the 2nd, 2020, so it's twin flames are coming together on the double master number, which is the 22. So that's the 22 here, 22 here, and then if you add all the twos together, that's the 10, which is the beginning, the new beginnings, and we're going through this triple 0 point energy portal. Okay, so that's what hit me yesterday, was the triple point energy portal, and it was a big one. Okay, so just be aware of that. Okay, that's the messages. So I'm going to pull Ascended Master. Oh, right, okay, yeah. So they also asked me to tell you that if you feel guided, try and get the highest quality of pure quartz that you can, which is why that message came in for these 12-point energy crystals. And while I was out last week, I was drawn to go to this certain shop where it had this 12, so there's 12 points altogether of this angelic. So the angelic energy crystal is very strong at the minute. The angelic energy, is very strong at the minute on the planet. It's been vamped up majorly. So if you've got anything like this, where the 12 points, I have a lot of 12 pointed things around in crystal form. We're being asked to really, really carry these, wear them, program them. They will serve you well. Any spherical ones also are really good. If you can put these at your window, obviously there's not much sun in the UK at the minute, but when the prisms of light come through these, and I do this in my room, we get the prisms go onto the walls, obviously, but then if you spin them at the window, it will give you a spinning rainbow of light around the room. And that was the Lemurian way of, Lemurians had chambers where we used to go in if we needed balancing and healing. So that just reminds me of the Lemurian way of doing things when I do that, when I spin it around the room, and it gives me that comfort. But it also heals, I tap into that healing timeline as well. So I hope that made sense. Okay, right, so let's see who we've got today on the Ascended Master timeline. So again, I've got rose, so I keep saying rose quartz, but so Mother Mary's here really strongly, because she's normally my rose quartz indicator. But I will, let's see who comes out. Right, okay, so rose quartz energy, because it's charity. Ask and you shall receive. So I'm being shown the rose quartz again very strongly, and I'm being shown the base chakra. So this plasma energy is actually coming through the base chakra as well, to give us more abundance and more elevation of everything that we require, is the message I'm being given. Elevation of everything that we require. Okay, so Saint Germaine's here, which is through the third eye, the amethyst. And White Eagle, yeah, Ancestor Spirit. So White Eagle's saying that a lot of starseeds are releasing all of this old energy, old timelines, old packaging that we had that no longer serves us anymore. And once we've allowed that, we've released that, he's saying then our full light begins to shine through. And also Saint Germain saying the same thing for karma releasing. Now I've released all of my karma. I don't have karma now. And it was a pretty intense release over the last 4 or 5 years to do that. But what Saint Germain is saying, that it can be accelerated now to the point where it can happen almost instantaneously. So if you call upon White Eagle and Saint Germain, they will help you with that. If you feel on your timeline or with your inner universe that you have this karma tie still, and it will be specifically to you, tune into your inner universe and find out. So now I knew this was going to happen. I'm going to be all over the place now. So now I'm being guided to, right, so just let me show you what they are. Okay. So now I'm being guided to give you a message from your inner universe. Okay, so normally I do the Ascending Masters and the Archangels, but I knew this was going to happen. We're all over the place this morning. But that's what multidimensionality is. We're all over the place. Right, so 2 have come out. So I've got 18, the Green Man, and I've also got 27, Full Moon Temple. Now I have no idea when the full moon is this time. I know we had a new moon on the 8th, I think it was. So I should imagine the full moon is imminent. And I've also got the number 27, and I've been seeing the number 27 everywhere this last week or so. Okay. So the Green Man is saying that we've got a number 9, which is the end of a cycle. So again, that's what Saint Germain and White Eagle is saying about the timelines being, the karma being integrated and released. And then we've also got another 9, which is a 27, which is again, so on the full moon, this will be a very, very strong energy for starseeds, I'm feeling. It's a celebration peak, transcendent moment. We're building up to something here, and it's very, very, very strong. So Mother Mary's saying, hold fast, stand fast. We're doing this. We've got the 99, which can be very intense because it's a double completion. But White Eagle is saying that these timelines are being I'm being guided to show you these again. So these timelines are being released now and collapsed into the new one. So the timelines don't become erased, they just become collapsed into the new energy of the now. Oh, that's making sense. And Saint Germaine is saying, create your own path, make room for good energy. You know what to do. You absolutely know what to do in this next week. I promise you, you do. You have your inner universe. Listen to that. That will show you, that will tell you, that will guide you. Doesn't matter what anybody else is saying out there, all the other teachers, the star seeds, it's you. It's all about you this week. Your energy and what you do. Okay, so this is just guidance. They're saying this is just guidance. It's different timelines. You can go to any of these portals and get this information. You can go to any portal you want because you already know the answers. Okay, so Raziel is saying have faith. We're doing this thing. So I'm sure you're aware of the saying faith, hope and charity. So we've got faith and charity here. So that's a general indication to me that we are absolutely being guided. Okay, so back to the romance. So today is a major master number, which is the 22, and it's a 2222. So it is the twin flames coming together again, and I've been saying this for quite a while. Have faith that your twin flame is with you. And I say this quite a bit. It could be an internal thing, the masculine and feminine within you. It can be an external twin flame, or it can be a galactic or on a different timeline twin flame. You will know that. You will know what that is. Sorry, I'm not sure if I showed you that or not. That was those I was using. And for the Angels of Atlantis, that one, I did ground before I came on, but I'm starting to feel really all over the place again. But that's because it's the multidimensionality. We're being bombarded with as starseeds. We're very good at multitasking, so we can do 50 things at once and do them well. But in a 3D world, we have to kind of take a step back and try and I have difficulty explaining what I'm doing because my computer brain goes 100 miles an hour. Right, this is the next one. My voice becomes quite robotic as well when I start to go into multi-dimensionality. Because it's almost like I switch into computer mode. Okay, so we've got these two. And I'm going to pull the Alison Chester Lambert, one of the cards. Okay, let's see what we get. Let's see. The 8th house. Right, so I'm going to read this because, first of all, it's an 8. So if you look at what I said about the 2222, 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's the twin flame, and we've got 2 rings here. And we've got the romance. Your twin is either inside of you or is about to appear. Okay, it's very strong. This transfer, so I'm just reading the bottom here. This transformational area of your life is about shared resources and intense emotions. So I've been feeling really intense emotions. We've got the double here, which is the twin flame again. Twin flames. And we've got the butterfly, which is the chrysalis, which we are emerging into this multi-dimensional twin flame energy within, without, above, below. So we've got within, without, above, below as the human. Okay, that's what I'm being shown. And she's actually making a sign of a butterfly. So that signals to me that this energy is very, very transformational. Okay, right, so I'm just being drawn to choose one more to go with that. Yeah, so this is the one that I chose the other day, the 12th house, which is the 3. Okay, 12 and 8 is 20, 2020. So that again is about, this one says, this area of your life that is overwhelming, you'll yield. Oh, sorry. This is the area of your life that is overwhelming, you yield to a greater cause or power. That's what this energy was yesterday. That's what this is. Okay, and I'm feeling that very, very strongly for the whole of 2020. So it isn't just about yesterday, but it's starting to get more intense. So the grounding, the water, the nature, the nourishing foods, all of that is going to be really, really, really beneficial for starseeds of our, I don't want to say the word mission, they're not giving me mission, of our choosing. Yeah, okay, so it's of our choosing. It's whatever you choose to do now. What do you want to do? What do you want to create? What do you want to achieve in terms of your spiritual evolution? The same. Okay, so these are the good tarot by Colette Baron Reid. I don't have a book for these. And there's 2 just flown out here. Okay. Right, so I've got the 9 and the 4. So I've got the Empress with the Lion. So again, this is about strength. This is about courage. It's about bringing all of our energy to the front and saying, this is who we are. This is who we've always been. This is who we always will be. Because we're being hit quite hard now with these energies. And I'll say it again, you chose this. You know what you're doing. You know how to navigate this. The Lion's saying do it. The 9 of Water. So this is quite a dreamy Piscean energy that we're now coming out of, because we're stepping fully into the Aquarian age. So the 9 of Water, where there's all been this dreamy kind of, is this real, is this not, is this a dream, is it not? Am I experiencing this, am I not? That's the 9, so that's the end of that cycle now. Yes, you are experiencing this, but you need to step into it. You have to immerse yourself in this experience fully. And you've got the Lion energy to support you, is what I'm being shown. And the Divine Masculine are coming into their own as well. They're coming into more of a supporting role, but in a spiritual supporting dimensional way is what. That was a bit of a mouthful. Okay, right, intuition. Right, so that's number 32, which is a 5, which is intuition. So again, we've got, it's coming through the base chakra here. So this one, I just need to pull another one with this. So 5 is a number of action, but it's inspired action and it's intuition. So it's from within. You know from within what you're working towards, what this light is and where you're going. And also I can see the full moon there as well. Sorry, that fell on the floor. Right, okay, so we've got number 7, which is spring. So, what was I saying? Yes, the full moon is here as well. So it's something about the 27th, which is a 9, which is a completion, but it's also a beginning. This one is a 66. So we add these 2 together. We've got 66. Yeah, 66. So again, that's a master number of double creativity. So spring is here. We're just about to go into the cusp of spring. I know in the UK we're about to go into Easter, where we change the clocks. They either go forward or back. I never really understand why we're doing it, and I don't really understand about time, if I'm honest, but I'm embracing that side of things. So we've got the 33, which is the 2 3s, and we've also got the 66, which is the 99, which is the 2 endings that I talked about. And this is the beginning. This is the spring is springing now. So this is the beginning of our major upgrade in energy. So should we choose it? Everything's about choice, is what I'm being guided to say. These are my next ones. Everything is about choice. You choose what happens here. You choose what energy you are bringing in. If a plasma wave has hit you, you can either choose to fight against it, be resistant to it, or integrate it. That is your choice. You always have that choice. But your inner being will guide you. Okay, so we've got Elohim, pathways of light. So this is the Elohim energy is so very, very powerful. And I'm seeing angels' wings here, which again is a nod to the angelic energy of how powerful this really is. You know, it's just hit us in waves, and it just keeps coming through. And we deal with it. We deal with it in the best way that we know how. Okay, so that will give you a general indication to where we are all at. You know, the body, when it's burning off this carbon and we're moving to this plasma crystalline energy within our bodies, this is what on a higher level it is. So it's this beautiful garden of energy, but as it's coming through, this is how we're feeling. This is what we feel. We're working towards this. We don't even really know what it is. We're determined to go through with it because we have that passion and that drive. But it is not the easiest path. It really isn't. And I think we need to give ourselves credit for that and understand that. Okay, the solar angel we've got. So we've got gold. So again, I've been feeling the colour gold around the planet very strongly for the last 2 or 3 months probably. This gold energy is this as well. And I was guided to buy this a couple of days ago. And I knew that was symbolic of something that was happening on the planet at this time. It's usually when I'm guided to buy something, that's what that means. So that is the solar angel. That is the divine feminine energy that is on the planet now. So they are saying bring forth your own golden solar angel within you. These are the wings. And this is my Solar Scribe energy as well. So if you feel guided, call on your solar angel energy to light up the way, light up your path. If you're feeling a little bit confused, because his energy is so strong, we can get a bit confused with it all. Right, so I'm going to pull 3 numbers. I'm feeling a little bit scatty, so I'm going to ground again when I come back off this, but I'm just going to finish off with the numbers. Okay. Ear ringing's another big one. I usually don't share symptoms that much because I don't want to affect somebody else's timeline and their inner universe and what they're feeling. However, I am being guided to say what I'm feeling, because I think sometimes as starseeds we just need that little bit of extra support in terms of what somebody else is going through as well, and just to know that we're not on our own. We're not the only starseed on the planet that's feeling this energy. We're certainly not. Right, okay, so I'm going to give you the numbers. So the Queen, it signifies to me a 12, and we've got the 9, which is 21, and the Ace in the middle, which is the 1, which is the 22. Yeah, so that's what that is today. It's the 22nd today. So the Ace of Diamonds, so the wealth and abundance is coming, which I said earlier. But we just need some kind of... we're doing the last remnants of the shadow work. Now this can be within yourself, so the twin flame within yourself, which culminates into this. This is also wealth. It's a wealth of abundance in terms of Mother Nature. Anything that is considered to be free. Now free, you can interpret that two ways, meaning you don't have to pay for it, or it's free energy on the planet. So I'm being shown a tree. So if you go to a tree in a park or on a walk or wherever, that tree just stands there. It doesn't need money, it doesn't need, obviously it needs nutrients from Mother Earth, but it's provided with everything that it needs to survive. And that's what the Queen of Clubs is saying. That's what this energy is saying. Focus on the things that you already have. You already have infinite abundance within yourself. So once we've integrated the shadow energy, because it is shadow energy, but we need it. It's part of us. It's part of the duality. We're moving into triality now. The 1 and the 1 is the 3. Remember, I say that a lot. The 1 and the 1 is the 3. So that 9 cycle will be finishing now. We've got, interestingly, we had 2 9s before, and we've got this 9. 3 9s symbolises in the UK, if you ring emergency services, you ring 999. I know in America, or I'm not sure about other countries, but America, I think it's 111. But for us, it's 999. So that indicates to me that there's an emergence. So we're not talking emergency here, we're talking emergence of. We're emerging into this triality of this solar angel, of this Elohim. Just a sec, because it's coming in again. Right, so what they're saying is if the Ace can be the 1 or the 11, so that's the 111 for America. Again, that's about emergence. So they're saying that both of the energies are here. The 111 and the 999 are here. But also if you take that as an 11 and a 12, which is 23, plus the 9 is 32, and that is the number of this card. So they're saying follow your intuition as the queen of your energy. This is the queen. This is the clubs, the colour. This is what we're moving into. This is what we're achieving. Okay, the red cloak that she's got on. This is what we're achieving. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. As I say, I wasn't struggling with that, but I was finding it difficult to, as a multi-dimensional triality energy now, I can just go all over the place, and I have to try and rein it back in to make some semblance of order, because multidimensionality is not in order. It shoots off synapse all over the place. It's got its energy, its creativity, it's let's do this now, let's do this now, let's do this now, let's do this now, and we're just all over the place. But if we can just ground that energy, which is why she's wearing the red cloak for the base chakra, if we can ground that energy in through our inner being, our inner universe of intuition, then we will get more a more satisfying experience is what I'm being given for this energy that we're in now. So it's kind of firing off all the synapses, but being able to rein it back in. And that's how the solar angel can help you with the grounding of the gold. Okay, right. So that's about it. And I will speak to you next time. Bye.